Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to some more Diablo 3. I've been playing a little bit more Reaper of Souls now that the new season has started. And I figured, you know, since I've been playing it, I may as well be talking about it. This used to be one of the games that I covered a lot on YouTube, as many of you will probably still be aware. But if you only recently started watching the YouTube videos, you may not even be aware of the fact that I used to play quite a bit of this. Now, honestly, I haven't played this game too much. Not so much because I didn't enjoy it or anything like that. It's just that there were so many other games out that were very good, and this game is very time intensive to achieve anything, you know? Like, if you're actually at the point where you got some decent gear, it's gonna take you a very long time to really do much of anything and to, you know, achieve a couple things in the game. So, I literally hit level 70, I think about an hour or so ago. I think I've been playing like an hour or so after hitting the level 70 cap. This is like one of the first rifts that I am ever doing on this character, and one of the first times that I'm actually actively like playing a monk. Apparently monk is going to be the flavor of this season, because apparently it has a lot of powerful new items, or at least like one really powerful new item. But the main reason why I have chosen to go with the monk for this season is to make sure to play the class that I really haven't been playing very much of anything. It used to actually be the very first character that I ever created was a monk. But you know, like in general, this is the class that I have probably played the least, and I figured, you know, since it is going to be very powerful and since I really enjoy playing it, I may as well just give it a try once more and see what I can get done. So I don't really have any like major goals for this season. I don't really have any like super major things that I want to achieve and, you know, maybe get the highest tier of gear or anything like that. I really want to do that. But I do want to get to the point where I can comfortably farm Torment 6. So obviously that is going to mean that I will have to play a little bit, because, you know, without proper set bonuses and without like the Ring of Grand Majeur and without the Sun Wukong set and whatnot, it's going to be very difficult. So I have been doing a little bit of research and looking at the items that I need to achieve, you know, in order to actually start doing T6, and that is what I'm working towards right now. Now, this is not going to be something that I'm going to spend a lot of time on. But if you guys like, let me know right below that like button in the comment section of this video. I can definitely make a bunch of guides for this as well. The build that I'm running right here is going to be a pretty standard one. I think this is going to be the main one that most people will be running, with a main focus right here on Exploding Palm with Shocking Grasp. Actually getting another Paragon level right there. Pretty happy with that. You know, nothing too surprising right there. Basically, okay, I can actually explain the basics of the build. Basically, what I'm trying to do is find the blues and the bosses and the yellows and all that kind of stuff right now. What I'm trying to do at that point is to find a low health minion and use my Exploding Palm on that. And what the Exploding Palm does, it deals AoE damage around that minion once it dies. Now what I'm using to pop the actual Exploding Palm once it's applied to a target is my W right here. I don't actually know the name. Yeah, Wave of Light. And basically that's like the big pillar that you see go down every now and then. Also basically I apply the buff or the debuff to him and then I activate the pillar. That will then allow it to be blown up. And in the meantime, I am also, you know, running this AoE circle around myself called Sweeping Wind. That will do damage, but most importantly also regenerate some mana. And the same for my left mouse button, it's just going to be a straight up mana regenerator. And I've been playing this build and I've actually been having a lot of fun. I'm not really running out of mana all that often, and I can really just keep on grinding and keep on exploding stuff. And that's really what I enjoyed playing the monk for in the beginning of this game. I just really like the fact that you could blow a lot of stuff up, and that's exactly what I am playing right now. So I'm sort of like going back to the basics, going back to the class that I first made when I started playing this game. And it's really, really fun. So, you know, I'm just playing this a little bit casually. My girlfriend actually started picking up this game as well. So, you know, we've just been leveling some together. But, you know, I don't really plan on streaming this game too much. So, I do want to make, I think, a couple of videos, maybe about this specific build a little bit more in-depth once I figure it out better myself and once I'm actually running T6. Or at least, like, you know, have a better understanding of exactly what is going on. And, you know, not just be a newbie at it. But so far, you know, I'm doing Torment 1 right here. And I don't even have any decent gear, okay? My gear is pretty terrible. My gear has been very atrocious compared to what other people are already running, and my Paragon level is pretty low as well right now. Do get a bit of a chest, so that's nice. Nothing too special so far, sadly. So far, the items that I'm running is a simple two-handed build. And basically all the abilities that I'm using right here benefit from having a slow two-handed weapon. So, you know, even though I have found actually a legendary weapon that did more damage on the sheet damage, it wasn't actually worth it for me to go for that one. But, you know, like, it's going pretty straightforward as far as the weapon goes. And since I'm running a two-hand, obviously I'm not having an offhand right there. Rings are pretty standard. The helmety boots that I currently have, I got a little bit lucky with. Those aren't particularly good or anything, but considering I have just now hit level 70, they're definitely better than we could have hoped for. Basically, they both give, like, exploding palm damage. They're definitely not amazing, though, but, you know, I got a bunch of life. I got 380k? Yeah, 380k. I believe that is a pretty good margin right now. I'm obviously gonna have to up that once I move towards the higher ranks, but all in all, the gear that I'm currently having, I quite enjoy. It's actually quite powerful. So right here, for example, they're all gonna blow up. You ready? Oh, maybe not yet. Blow up, guys! Alright, alright. They're all minions for this big guy right here, so that's unfortunate. I hope they would be able to blow him up, but no. Ooh. Don't die, Lowko. We don't want you to die here. That would be unfortunate. Oh. Gonna actually have to back up for a second and wait for my potion to go off cooldown. I got actually quite lucky looting the bottomless potion of rejuvenation in the very first rift that I did. On this character, I actually managed to get this thing pretty much right from the get-go, which is great because that means I don't need to worry about potions anymore, and they are quite expensive actually. Like, potions are surprisingly expensive, but here we go. Should be able to finish this guy off right now. Now sometimes you get guys like this, okay, that are dealing a lot of damage and that are quite difficult to kill. The one thing that I've noticed so far about the monk is that he's pretty weak at like one-on-one combat. You're great at like the splash damage and killing everything very rapidly when they're like close together and whatnot. But, you know, the single target damage that I have is pretty low, and you do take quite a significant amount of damage. I probably should be messing around a little bit more with the mantras. Right now I'm running the mantra of salvation, giving me a bunch of extra resistances. I believe that is going to be the one that I do want to run. But, you know, it is pretty, it is what it is for right now. I do die quite rapidly, because obviously my gear is kind of low and I don't deal that much damage. But the single target damage of the monk is not amazing, at least with this build that I've noticed so far. It's not like the demon hunters and whatnot that I used to play a lot, where you could just right click with your arrows, and they would basically get boosted down pretty much instantly. Having a lot of packs here though. Gotta be a bit careful once more. Don't want to go down. Ooh. Boosting away, boosting away. The other thing that I do have as well on the abilities, which I actually really like, is going to be the dashing strike right there. I forgot the name for a second. But basically that one is allowing me to boost through minions very quickly. And it's nice. It's nice to get in safety, and it's actually nice to progress. I know, like, damage-wise I probably could go for a different one. Maybe get like a shield or a self-heal going. But, you know, this is nice. This, like, works together very well. And all in all, I'm actually having a great time. Even though there is like Heroes of the Storm to play, and I would like to play some more World of Warcraft as well, and obviously Legacy of the Void for StarCraft 2 is likely going to be around the corner in a little bit. You know, it's still going the way I want to right now as well in Diablo. Just relaxing a little bit, killing some demons left and right, slowly but surely grinding up. And considering the very first season in Diablo, I know this is like, you know, a thing that a lot of people didn't really like. Considering the very first season of Diablo took like a half year or something like that, maybe even longer, I don't know exactly how long. But, you know, considering that, I probably don't really need to rush. I'll have at least, I'm assuming, 3 months before the next season comes out. So I can just slowly but surely play some myself and, you know, just notice what is going on. The one thing though is that always, you know, if you want to upload videos of a game, I have this gut instinct of mine that is telling me don't upload games if you're terrible at it, or don't upload if you aren't, like, at the very least, like, decent at the game. So I don't want to make, like, videos about this game like 4 months into the season or 3 months into the season when everyone is like Paragon level 700 plus and I'm running around making guides for Paragon level 200. You know, you don't really want to be in that situation either. So I'm gonna just try and get to the point where I can comfortably grind T6, and I'm hoping to be able to do that with the Sanwuko set as well of the Ring of Grand Majeur, which shouldn't take me too long to get. I think it should maybe take a week or so, just casually playing a little bit. And at that point, I will probably likely also be pretty comfortable with this build. At least comfortable enough to make a bunch of videos about it. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. We're gonna almost finish off this dungeon right here. Yeah, the Rift Guardian has found me. That's really nice of him. Let's hope we get something nice. Also, maybe roll some of the blood shards. I don't have that many right now, but... Come here, boys. I need splash damage. And considering you guys are blues, it may as well be very useful. There's actually also... Oh man, there's a... there's a big amount of packs right here. We gotta be careful. Rift Guardian is already slowly but surely going down, so that's good. Just trying to make sure that I have as many exploding palms up on these guys as I possibly can. Oh! Alright, alright. Gotta be careful. But it looks like we're gonna be able to do this anyway. Yeah, there's actually a bunch of stuff happening here. Bunch of different groups all together. Rift Guardian will go down a little bit though. Oh, just using the splash damage to my advantage right there. Making sure that everything that is attacking me just sort of blows up. And that is the Rift Guardian. Well, he is spawning those little guys. Ah, I was already wondering where they were coming from. But there we go. That should make sense right there. And that should be the Rift Guardian did. And we actually get a keystone. Which I already had like 16 of. Ooh, I must lessen my burden. Well, sadly we didn't really get anything in particular right there, right? That's unfortunate. Just open the chest really quickly. Yeah, gonna have to go back really rapidly to make sure that I use all the materials. I can't really start dropping stuff yet. Definitely do need all the materials that I can get right now. Let's see if there's any upgrades in here. Really? Ah! almost done with my teleport, and they managed to cancel me, but just having a quick look right now if everything or if there are any upgrades in here. Looks like there isn't going to be very much of it. Just quickly looking through it, really don't really expect very many upgrades from non-legendaries. Well, you know, I can still get an upgrade, but, you know, I'm not gonna inspect them for too long, considering I likely will get a full legendary set pretty soon as well. Already got all my blacksmiths and all the other things leveled up to the maximum level, which I'm pretty happy with. That definitely helps out. I go quickly back and then also trade in my blood shards. So hopefully we can get at least one legendary, right? That would be great. Get like the best legendary in the game, right? Maybe get the Sun Wukong gloves? We can hope, we can hope. I have currently 77 blood shards, so I can use 3 of them. So that's good. And well, here we go. 3 gloves. Let's get him. Oh! Did we get him? Wait. Oh no, it's Pride of the Invoker. It's a different set. I thought for a second we got it right there. I don't really recognize the images that well. That's unfortunate. Well, ranged and melee attackers take 4,000 damage per hit. Alright. I'll switch that out for the time being. Just to get some extra stuff going. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you are still playing Diablo 3, hit that like button and also make sure you let me know right below the like button in the comment section. And other than that, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile. And I'll see you in the next one.